hello everybody. Welcome. Oh my god. So, just like what we did with episode 7, we're gonna react to episode 8 as it comes out. The series finale, absolute end. Holy crap, look at that thumbnail art. That looks sick. Some people are probably up at ungodly hours for this. Okay, so what we're gonna do, because I keep getting distracted on this, what we're gonna do is we're gonna follow the same formula as last time. We're gonna react to the episode, and then we're gonna go back and we're gonna point out some things that I may have noticed, some thoughts I had, some moments that we all are gonna like, and then after that, I'm gonna share a story, and it's how I originally found murder drones. Hey guys, Editor Zoomer here, so I'm just gonna say it now. Don't listen to me. Don't even listen to me. The whole formula I had, don't listen to it because we ended up not being able to follow it at all. Well, like, I did it. It's done. I did it. But, like, something happens, and I'll tell you all what happens once we get to it. We'll follow through the normal reaction, but after that, I'm just gonna go through with this voiceover, and I'm just gonna show you all things that I noticed and point out funny little things. Maybe like a theory or two, I don't know. Just hold on for me, okay? Woo! Let's start this properly. Oh, this is right. Oh. Oh. Oh! It's the gala. He doesn't care. Oh, no. Oh my god, he was just launched out to space. It's not like it's gonna affect it. The teacher. Wait, when did we last see him? Like episode 3? Oh my god. Bleh. Collection. Oh, is he gonna die? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I told myself I wasn't gonna say it. Oh, she... There's no sound. Whoops. How stop? Patch? Parental adverse. Wait, what did she say? Wait, I'm gonna go back. What'd she say? If you a little... Does that say bitch? Oh. Oh! Needs to destroy Sin's heart. Oh!
To get away. Yeah, I'm kind of like actually mad about what you did, but we can talk later.
Can... Oh.
Then die mad, bitch.
She about to... Stop. Darn it. No. Oh, what is happening? Oh. Please, please, please! Yes! Ah!
That's a serious issue. Before that wolf thing, we're, like, dating, right?
Yes! Oh, crap, I knocked over my chair. Ah! Hey, it's Editor Zoomer again. So, you may be wondering why I'm back right now, of all times. Well, something happened, and you're about to see why my recording was entirely messed up. You see that? Yep, that's my microphone mute button. When I heard that they were now dating and it was officially canon, I got so excited that, as you heard before, I knocked over my chair. In order to pick up my chair and then to go and run around and jump up and down all excited, I had to take out my headphones. So what did I do? I ripped them out of my ears and threw them onto the laptop, thinking, oh, everything would be fine. No, it's not, because they somehow managed to hit the one button that controlled my microphone, and it left me muted for the rest of my recording, which, keep in mind, lasted an hour. So, because we're not going to be able to see my full reaction, how it was while recording, I'm just going to give you a quick brief of how it actually turned out, and I kind of think this was everyone's reaction. Screaming. Laughing. Laughing some more. Healthy dose of fangirling. That classic whenever someone's really shocked. Screaming, 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 fangirling, screaming, and more screaming. Oh, what's this here in the runner-up? There's some more screaming, some more excitement. Ah, a healthy dose of terror. Some comedy, character development. Holy crap, this music is cool. Holy crap, this animation's cool. Pay attention, Uzi. Obviously, that's not him, so just go ahead and stop that. More fangirling. Laughing. Laugh. What the hell just happened? No, creepy. No. What? Panic, panic, panic. Laughing some more. Fangirling. Ooh. Pilot flashbacks. Happy screeches. And tears. So, now with that all out of the way, time to go into the segment of the video where I said I would point out things that I noticed. Now, at the time of recording currently, it's now been 2 weeks since the episode came out. Yeah, I know I'm late, but executive dysfunction stopped me from editing it. Anyways, time to go into stuff that I noticed, and woohoo, little voiceover of me and occasional Sin voice impression. Let's go! Despite how bright everything is on the planet and the sun being able to do damage to disassembly drones, there is no sun in sight in the faraway shots. Null appears on the car screen. Rebecca and Brayden are still at Camp 98.7, and Brayden is still on fire. A callback to Uzi calling herself a god in episode 2. While I didn't realize this until later, it says Solver needs host, destroy Sin's heart. Sin is the host, destroying her heart will get rid of the Solver, for those who are confused. The music in these next few scenes felt very familiar to me when I first watched, and I instantly made the connection of why, because these are remade versions of previous soundtracks. Falling for You, now falling with you.
Well, that's a serious issue.
Eternal Dream, now Eternal Destroyer. And Uzi the Drone Killer from the pilot soundtrack, now Uzi and the Drone Killers, which personally I really like. They're doing the thing that eagles do when they grab claws and fall from the sky, and they are birds. They should have kissed. That's all I gotta say. They should have kissed. They really should have. That's the same pipe that Thad picked up in episode 1. There is a chance that the arm the Sentinel is using is Bo's arm. Bo lives. Yay. Easier to assimilate than explain, anyways, is a callback to episode 2. It's about time that someone finally took Uzi's bite me literally. Honestly, it should have happened a while ago in the show. Sin canonically knows what beavers are. Sin / the Absolute Solver is actually such a good villain. Not only does the voice fit perfectly for the role, but she just has such a unique way of interacting with characters. She plays with her food. She enjoys the hunt. She'll always be following behind with a silly little grin. There is hardly a time in this episode or any others where you see her have a look of genuine frustration or disappointment. She always has a silly little smile on her face, and she's always having fun while doing this. She is such a good villain all around, and I can't get enough of the writing. For those who couldn't tell, yes, N is having a panic attack, and he's also having flashbacks to when him and V were being torn apart by Sin, and my baby, I'm sorry! Sin's hand is originally a thumbs up, and then it goes to a thumbs down when she tells V she did a bad job. I think this is the first time we've seen V have genuine fear in her eyes and flee out of pure panic and terror. Like when she comes out of the building and Jay stomps down on her, she isn't even paying attention to her surroundings. Her main focus is getting away from Sin. For those who were clueless here, like I was, Khan used that door remote from episode 1 again to close a door down on Sin's limbs, causing her to drop N. Does Uzi's wing texture here look like that one Roblox texture? I cannot place it, and I don't know the name of the texture, but it just looks really familiar to me. The fact that Uzi basically said, "I am cringe, but I am free" here is really, really funny to me. Can we just, talk about this animation here for a second? It's so good, and so fluid, and it's so bouncy and fun, and it also shows how Sin likes playing with her food. I love it so much, and maybe it's just the creative person in me, but I'm glad they actually showed Uzi and N working on a handshake. They've needed one for a while, so I'm glad they're doing it now. Here's V trying to be an album cover. Once again, I got really confused on my first watch through as to what happened. Apparently, Uzi started to notice that Sin was going to teleport behind her, so she placed her hand and boom, hit the heart. Uzi casually just burst a hole through the moon to let the sun in, I guess. You can tell it's the sun because Uzi's hand also burns. And while I've struggled to find it, apparently people have seen Doll's HUD on Uzi's POV here. We can see Tessa's bones, her jaw, her rib cage, and a few bones that would probably belong in her arms or legs. Oh, also her fingers. I just love the fact that Uzi wrapped her legs around N just to hold on to him tighter. It's just it's so cute. Also, it's really funny how V was still trying to get Uzi off of her by the time the video was being paused. I really love how this series starts with Uzi presenting for her class and ends with her presenting for her class. It really comes full circle, especially with her referencing the hero's journey twice. N calling Uzi his girlfriend made me scream so much. I see what you are, Lizzie. I see what you are, V. I see it! Speed run round, let's go. Jay is alive. N finally got dealt in for a round of rummy. Doll may or may not be crawling around. They kept the head that V threw at them earlier. This not only confirms that there's a big time skip right now, but it also confirms that they had another prom, and fanfic writers, I call upon you! They set up a date night. Love is an open door. So V's listening to the Sentinel at chess. You look great. Have you considered a bow, though? Hope y'all liked my Sin impression there. So, now we're gonna go into that final bit that I mentioned at the start. So now it's time to start sharing on how I got into murder drones. Woo! So, if you didn't know, I got into Digital Circus first, and that's how I found Glitch, because I wanted to know what the hype was about. I ended up scrolling on TikTok, and I found a trailer for something called Murder Drones by Glitch. And honestly, at first sight, it wasn't really my cup of tea, because for some reason, how I saw the show is that I thought it was about this girl who was going on some school field trip. She ends up teaming up with this counselor guy, which also was V in some of the shots. I could not tell the difference between N and B back then, I'm sorry, but what I thought was that originally they teamed up and they had to solve some big mystery of these students getting murdered or something. A murder mystery mixed with a high school thing wasn't exactly my cup of tea, so I wasn't that interested. But then, later that night, on November 15th of 2023 at 9:13 p.m., I sent a message to my friend saying, I'm gonna watch Murder Drones this weekend when I'm free, and I sent an edit of Envy. I saw that there were ships and instantly knew I could find my people there. Then, that night, at 11:38 p.m., I sent, so I just watched the pilot and oh my god, it's so good. Somehow I already shipped the angsty purple girl and N. I've seen the ship floating around before, and I see why. The potential is there. I guess I never realized that I had actually seen bits of the show before, I just wasn't really interested. The next day, at 7:59 a.m., I sent, okay, I ship it, you cannot tell me they didn't intend for shipping when these two are this freaking adorable. Also, I don't know why, but saving each other or fighting while dancing is just a trope that I really like. And at 8:09 a.m., I sent, she has to be crushing on him or something and just doesn't realize it yet. I was just a full-on Newsy shipper by episode 3, and I love it. At 12:03 p.m., I sent, if these two don't have a crush on each other, I don't know what they have. I ship them so much, I have one episode left to go. I haven't been wanting to yell, kiss, kiss now, for so much, for two canon characters in such a long time. They are so flippin' cute. They're definitely crushing on each other. Oh my god, I'm fangirling so much. And those were all followed by screenshots from episode 3, 4, and 6. Also, I would really like to add, by episode 6, I had gone to the scene where Tessa goes, human-made security, this human can control. I had gone to there, and by that point, I had stopped watching on my phone and instantly went up to record. And I do still have the recording, although episode 6 was like over 9 months ago, so I don't think there is much of a point to bring out my reaction to that. Unless you guys want to see it, which then maybe I could put it up in shorts. And lastly, the thing that got me settled right into Murder Drones was the Love is an Open Door animatic by Salty Pepper. That set my hyperfixation in stone, and that hyperfixation lasted for, I think, a good 2 months. And even though Murder Drones is now officially over, there is still a lot of stuff that we can look to. If you haven't seen Murder Drones Intermission already, you should check that out. Wonderful fan episode taking place between episodes 4 and 5. Then there's also Murder Drones Insecurity, that's going to come out soon. Also, wonderful models animated thing. I don't know if you can buy those models, but if you can, I want it. Please, I'll spend money. It'll help me get my end cosplay done. There's also plenty of AUs, fan art, alternate realities, whatnot. There's a lot of stuff that we can explore within the fandom. I'm working on something, which I'm calling Murder Drones Faulty Code, where I've taken my friends and I've put us all into Murder Drones. Currently, the lore is still being figured out, and if you have seen it on my community page, we already have 2 character reference sheets done, so keep an eye out for that. And with that, I think we can finally put this video to a close. Yeah, I know it's nearly taken 3 weeks by now, but I want to make good quality content for you guys, and that sort of stuff takes time. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this as much as I have, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.